Hmm. Hello. Usually I wait a few minutes. I'll probably wait a minute or two. Just kind of people in and hang on. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my stream. I am, of course, Tabby Cat, the dragon kitten, as Siggy calls me. And here to set some quests on fire, and unfortunately, apparently, that has sent me into Sidequest Purgatory. That's where we are. Sidequest Purgatory. So, without further ado, let's start some side quest craziness here. Get my thing up here. Yep, side quest Purgatory. Here, dashboard. Tree manager. Oh, alright. Because, of course, side quests we have, that's not all. Also, I made myself some delicious tea. It's amazing.
Quick look.
Start out here. With our good friend Isabel.
Nazaire might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
Well met, Sid.
Oh, this is a part of the quest. Whoops.
Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
Who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me.
Of course.
No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
Cheers to that.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine cursebreaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
No.
You haven't even started yet. Now listen.
And before Ember dies...
Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
Famous last words. Bye, Ember. We'll never see you again. You were fun while you lasted for the 5 minutes I knew
Shouldn't be
you.
as dangerous as I made out.
Oh, 2 minutes.
But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me.
Anyway, we're going to actually come over here.
And what can I
We'll
do
see
for
you reincarnated as a duck here. Yup.
I do like a customer who knows what he wants. An excellent choice. I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
Feeling, you know. Yeah. Gypsy's trying to kill me right now. I was taking a drink of hot tea, and next thing I know, I have this head right in my arm, and
Thank you.
if I hadn't held that correctly, he would have burned my face.
Come back again.
He'd have our coin, our stock and our stalls, and we're just supposed to hand the old lot over. What other choice?
What does the dame have to say about all this, I wonder?
I would speak with this duke.
I kind of want to know what happened with the Duke, though. Like, it's a little bit more pressing than Ember.
Your town needs you. I need you. But the Duke would have me.
Do you have a moment, Clive?
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizens' watch to fill the void. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength, that the people of Northreach might sleep easier, if only for a few nights.
Of course. Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do without you?
Well, one of my troublemakers is wanting to get out of the room.
Stationed at...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Oh.
Very well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our conversation can wait.
Please, proceed.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle... drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every sacrifice to ensure her revival. But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the
Hey, I was saying that
who
already.
must serve her people. He's always been like this. Scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath him. But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer. We must fight him by all possible means.
Fight him? No. My purpose is to quell the tension in Northreach, not to stoke it. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall bother you no longer. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch, but perhaps it's better that you heard them from him. I believe he's in the market, if you'd be so kind as to seek him out.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you. I'd like to see the two of you in action together.
Sure you would. Alright. That's the only one. Like, there's not really many quests over here, so... Okay.
Your town needs you. I need you.
Saw the captain just now. Wasn't wearing his uniform.
I mean... I don't know. It seems like this is going to be a fun little situation.
Please, I beseech you.
Oh, you're again.
If you're a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach.
Why am I feeling like this is going to be a side quest, girl?
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she? Right as always. In fact, you're just the man. We've had some reports, you see. Sightings of, you know what.
They're back.
Seems that way. All over, too. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing, you could go and see what's what.
Right. Where should I look?
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings places them somewhere on its shores.
Okay.
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into one of the other sightings. Let's rendezvous back here later.
I had a moment where I was like, did I come here all alone or something? I was like, wait, where's my dog? So I hit and held a G above, like a double G today, and my brain is still a little bit like
Damn it.
fiery doom and headache and confused.
I get to the town.
Come here. Come here. Hit me. Okay, we're gonna do that. Did I do it? Okay. I'm trying to get into somebody to hit me. There's an achievement to permafrost, and then it's you have to do the permafrost and then kill them with and it's something like I thought it was just doing it once, but I think it's probably doing it multiple times.
Call that a test, Ultima?
Clive, it's me. You all right?
I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, that's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure.
Uh-oh.
You head back to Northridge. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople. Stirring up ill feeling towards her father. But she'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What? This is exactly what the Dane was afraid of. I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there, all right?
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back to town screaming blue murder.
I'm not crazy like you.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore. You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Brandit.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griga.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
Man, you call my girl a whore, I wanna like stab your face.
The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
All right. But take care.
Thank you. Both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
When the fight begins...
Let's see. Where's the good old powerful Duke? Probably hiding.
There are so many of them.
Not for long.
Someone tried to hit me.
only just begun.
Lovely.
Too slow.
One step closer to maxing for Zantetsuken.
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal.
Clive, it's good to see you.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And I was wrong. About everything. I had thought that
Incoming.
the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be
Hello.
blown
Thank you
hither
for
and
the
yon by the
raid.
eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel, because you feel it yourself.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again. As did you, Sabine. His radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that. And I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence, your ladyship. I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions. But I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity. Not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than ever before.
Mm-hmm. We just finished a quest called Under New Management.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together. And that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you.
Well said, Captain. Let this be a new beginning. Not only for Sanbreque, but for us.
Well, since there's nothing more to be done here, I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
Good guy, Clive.
Can we get you anything?
But yeah, so we're finishing Under New Management. Basically it's all about the, well, you saw the Duke had one idea, his daughter had another idea, and Isabel...
How goes the treatment of the wounded?
Is Isabel.
I'll be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
I appreciate it.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known.
No.
After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again.
Rude.
And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach. It was the Vale that took us in, that fed us, clothed us and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed, at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief. Shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me. That I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter. All united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
Yay! All right. Sweet. What were we talking? And a collectible.
The last one.
Just a little further.
Will you lend me a hand? They're still injured in the markets.
Okay, now we're gonna go see if Ember died.
You held your own out there.
You should have seen the man. Spin parry.
Ready, go?
We're going to Eastwatch. Just going to Eastwatch. Gonna see this dude be
These are clean
murderized.
kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready.
It,
Or maybe not.
gonna see Ember get murderized.
Damn it.
Ember, draw your sword! I can't! Then run!
If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Gonna, you know, pop him. Gonna pop him real good. Oh, let's just pop him real good. You want to be like that? He can get smacked. Kind of a jerk, you know that? killing the dude.
Ember, are you... Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is, then.
He didn't die. I'm very, very surprised.
Let's go.
So I'm gonna have to see if it works, but if it does, I know what game I'm gonna be. One of the games I'm gonna be doing. Obviously, we're doing Tales of Fantasia because that's one thing I said I was doing. But
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction.
Ember dead.
Apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Hey? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you then, his heir. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
I don't know. I liked him. I think that was very clever.
This won't be an easy decision.
Like it was very clever. It was very. Oh no! Look, I'm really super scared. I don't know, whatever. And then it's like, nah, you're good.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
I think he does, because I think that while he might have been afraid of the Avis, there's also a possibility that he caught Clive following him, and so he was using the Avis as a distraction. A scout would know if somebody's following him. So, I'm going to go that route.
Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim.
You see, I'm not
Not
convinced.
what we ask of our scouts.
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid.
I'm not convinced he didn't know he was there.
That Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, He did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conch and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance. I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, there, one. But his heart's in the right place.
I think that was an illusion of choice.
And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Things rarely do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
See, I'm not 100%. Not 100% convinced that the guy didn't know that Clive wasn't behind him, because he said, "Oh, look at these kills. They're like really clean kills." I don't know.
Oh, you alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Etta's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Gav got a
Back in
soft
the
spot.
north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Etta's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I'd try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need, a feather.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
I think he's taking a liking to Etta.
There's something about it.
Yeah, that's why I was very disturbed whenever that came up.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Cape was there, Sanbreck. And the Penitence Gate. Penitence Gate. And Penitence Gate. And then, okay. They're both literally right there. Yeah, Etta is the very creepy one. And she was like worshiping her dead husband's head and boyfriend's head, and yeah.
The Dukes agreed to let us take our land.
Seems the Duke's had a change of heart.
That's why I was a little bit disturbed. Like, the main reason I was a little disturbed when I heard it was because I was like, oh god, is her husband gonna come back as a fucking head and just be like, "Rrr?" And I was like, oh no, this is a bad day and I don't like it.
Do be careful.
I will.
We're close.
Run like the wind.
Sorry, this music here gives freaking 8 vibes.
Straight home now.
I'm ignoring it. Please ignore it, Joshua. Okay. Bomb it. Okay. Come on.
Nice try. It's over.
Okay. Bahamut's one of the ones that I'm actually pretty good at, so I don't see a problem with this one. The one I'm scared of is Ramu. I'm not gonna lie. All right, we got Satellite and Impulse. Okay. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Now, Giga Flare is going to be on this one. It's going to probably be Giga Flare and Impulse. And then the last one's going to be the double. Yeah. Okay. So, hit 2 enemies with a single Giga Flare. That's easy. Okay. Come on.
Too slow.
Well, that's one way to do it. Okay. Flare Breath and Giga Flare. Yeah. Literally what I almost always use when I have both. He hit me? Are you fucking for real? Oh, fuck yourself in your ass. Oh, that's why I did it wrong. I'm being dumb. Okay. He didn't hit me. I'm just stupid. It's fine. Just having moments here. Not even gonna give you a chance. You're just gonna die. You're just gonna die now. Okay, so that one was the easiest one. By like a lot. It's probably because I'm very used to playing Bahamut. There's a possibility that my experience with Bahamut made that very easy. But Like, I felt like it was just, I don't know, that in comparison to the Phoenix trial, that one was like, I kind of had that feeling of, are you kidding me right now? Just gonna try to run away from it. I don't want to deal with it right now. Not really looking for them. Looking for this freaking hunt that's supposed to be over here in this cape. Maybe it's over there. Is that a dude? Looks kind of like a dude over there. Yep, oh, looks like a dude. That's probably the dude we're looking for. Hello, friend. Oh, you know what? Your name is the Prince of Death. You're probably not friend. You are not friend. You're not even friend-shaped. Oh, you jerk! That's a lot of damage. Man, you are just like Ultima, you fucking cheat. Like that cheating bird. Nearly called the Prince of Death Cheating Bird Part 2.
I'm getting tired of these things.
One of each. Need one of each.
Just the one of you, eh?
Caution, brother.
You know, it's probably time for a writing song of some sort. Now you see, the song in my head was "Here we are, here we go again," you know, on our own. But we're not on our own. We got our bro here, so like brotherhood song of some sort. So there's a gate over here. That's where it says the thing is. We're at this here gate over here. Hello, friend.
Be safe.
Are you friend-shaped? I mean, possibly friend-shaped? Not friend-shaped. Not friend-shaped at all.
Doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
Hey. I might be the outlaw, but I'm not a bad dude. Alright. I'm gonna just burn him. We're gonna burn him in this mirage. That's actually a really cool mirage dive, not even gonna lie to you. And I really don't think that you thought this through, Mr. Dude. Really don't think you thought this through. I think that you think you thought this through, but you really have not thought this through. I think that this is a very bad idea. And you know, we can move past it. We can move past it. Oh, I almost had a perfect. Fucked it up. Fucked it up again. Alright. Notorious marks are down. Again.
Damn it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his.
See, that's the sad. He could have been on our side. And then he just decides, nah, I'm good. I'm good, fam.
Do you see anything you like?
Do indeed.
You've a keen eye. An excellent choice. I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
There's one more I missed.
Anything you like?
50,000. Now you see, I could hypothetically sell shit, like shit that like swords and shit. But look, I even have my very first blade here. I have problem. I have a problem, y'all.
Come back again.
Okay. So let's go to get those other two quests so that we can get them out of the way.
There's something about it. I feel like it's...
Clive! Anything catch your eye?
So Sambrek is currently done. Rosaria is done. Dalmakian Empire. What's that lying to the sand? So if we can get through these two that are not like centered around the hideout, the Dalamel Inn.
Here to help me pack? Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. I'm almost finished already, in fact. You're really going to go through with this, then? I am. But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance
Let me guess,
with.
the kids.
Well, two, in fact. If it's within my power to help you, I will. It's the children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe, and provided for, and loved. The Hideaway. Of course. The children will be more than welcome. Thank you, Clive. I will not forget this.
Like,
Lubor, are you still here?
I'm still trying to figure out how many rooms does the hideaway have?
Big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned. And they're headed this way.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. The town guard won't stand a chance against them. We need to evacuate. There's no time to lose. Further, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the townspeople's escape. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change of plan. The children stay with me for now. I need you to find Conrad and Natalie. Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation. Understood. I'll do what I can to convince everyone else. We're Wish me luck.
I mean, is this really the best idea? You have more of a fortified location here with the walls and the bottlenecks and the...
You have to listen to me. They're coming. You need to evacuate.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside?
Ah, it's you.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood out in the Velcroy. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now, and they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave you this disturbing news, might I ask?
Lubor, perhaps? The man spreading the same poison out in the square as we speak. You may believe his lies, my lord, but we know better.
But why would he lie about something like this?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader. A great honor for one of his kind. One he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become all too evident where your sympathies lie. Lubor cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore, can you.
You may not trust me, but for the sake of your people, ask yourselves if there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that. Now be off with you.
You're
You
making a
should
mistake.
tell them that you're Sid the Outlaw. I'm just saying.
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
Right.
Okay.
Let's speak to Lord Furder.
I think we'd better shut up.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Lord Furder.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted.
The bloody fools.
Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid! Further! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor? I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need. And Lubor is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
I guess they're kicking the ever-living shit out of him right now, aren't they?
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat. They don't sleep. They don't tire. And they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run! Far, far away!
Run!
Just go on!
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes! Go!
Come on, then.
Go on!
Just go. Just go.
Lubor. Wait. Someone's coming.
Go.
Come on!
Stop! You're hurting him!
did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad?
And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that?
Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty?
Who spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly around here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever.
But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling?
He keeps this whole place going. And you act like he doesn't even exist.
I don't know, man. They threw a rock and hit a kid. I'm pretty sure that is grounds for a Zantetsuken.
Lubor, we have heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
And now you want his help after you fucking hit the kids with rocks.
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then.
I'm gonna blow all y'all up for hitting my kids.
Fine.
Gather round if you don't want to die.
Joshua, can you just go over there and, fix that? It'd be great.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage. And they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south.
Well, I wouldn't let
forces
that
will
happen.
provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to
I'd rather
spread
go
word
about
of the
this
size and nature of the Akashic force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalamil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind, consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse. And tell the merchant not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan? Where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself. The main host is most likely still there, and Dalamil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch. A little gardening. How pleasant. I doubt it.
I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
So you are.
All right then, we all know what we have to do. Now it's simply a matter of doing it. For Dalimil.
Looks like everyone's ready.
Alright, so lines in the sand. It's aiming high. Yeah, okay.
I'd better not keep them waiting. Not here. Come on. Run like the wind.
Any man sighting an Akashic is to raise the alarm.
I mean, she's gonna only be around for a second. So I think we're gonna be able to do this quest and then the other one in Tabor, and I think that's gonna probably end up being it because these quests take a bit of time.
But what's waiting for us inside?
47?
Like, unless I'm reading that wrong, that's actually 48.
6,829 experience. Or next quest, because I'm doing 2 more, and then that's going to have to be extreme, because, I mean... I will say my normal stream schedule will not include either Monday or Tuesday, because it's just too difficult. I have to do setups, I have to do all the other stuff.
We can't leave a single one alive.
Come on. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. I am. You know what? If you're not going to try to hit me, that'd be great. I was just trying to permafrost. Because there's a thing that, I need to look up what that achievement is. Yeah, because, I have a feeling that we're going to end up doing, the DLC is going to be probably on, probably Wednesday, because it's going to take us this stream and next stream to get through all of these side quests. Especially since I can only do, like, between 4 and 5 side quests in 2 hours. Oh, rude. You know, those motherfuckers are my least favorite. I really don't like them. Yeah, but if I'm doing a DLC, it's gonna, like, DLC takes time. It takes, like, between 4 and 5 hours per DLC, if not more. Like, one of the DLCs is an average of 3 hours, and the other one I get, from what I've read, is like 8. If you, like, so I don't want to just, like, oh, well, I only have 2 hours, so I might as well do side quests around it. If I had, if I didn't have Jazz Band and Quintet, then I'd be able to get to DLC. Probably, I would be there at this point.
The League is disbanded.
Heh.
I should get back to Dalimil and see how the others fared.
But I only have like 4 hours to play until Wednesday.
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubo, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it!
We saved Dalimil.
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry. We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you, Lubor. Dalimil needs you. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character. It is a stain on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good of Dalimil, as you always have.
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat?
Mimi, no.
How fickle
You know,
fate can be.
I
Not so long ago, I had
this
resigned
cat.
myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
Lubo. About the children.
Fear not, you are of course relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalimil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
it's like 15 minutes a quest, I swear. Well, there's level up at least. Just making sure I didn't miss something. Oh, there's something new in the shop over there? A little bit distraction.
Good day.
Ooh.
May we meet again.
Okay. So that's where you can get some cool stuff.
Here, take a look at my wares.
Okay.
Go safely.
It's gonna be another undying thing.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Well,
yes, I have it here.
I didn't intend on that.
If you would do us the honor, my lord.
My beloved sons, I know I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the blight still looms, and only with all of Rosaria striving as one might allies overcome it. I made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way. It shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, courage, and the will to do it. This will be an arduous inheritance, and so I offer you another, so you may be reminded of the love, the faith, and the faith that I hold for you.
An inheritance?
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it, at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
Interesting. I thought it said that the other quest though was in Tabor. Yeah, he has my quest too.
Lord Marquis, if you have a moment.
What is it, Cyril?
One of our brethren lately journeyed across the strait in order to pursue a new avenue of inquiry in our ongoing investigation. He sent an owl some while ago, but we have heard naught from him since.
Was he surveying another fallen ruin?
No. The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen in Ash in recent years.
Know about cults, no.
We believe it may have some connection to the Circle of Malleus, an ancient religion that worshipped Ultima as its god. By gaining an understanding of this new faith, we hoped to learn more of the Circle's original beliefs.
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash? A continent teeming with orcs and Akashic?
Fully cognizant of the risks, yes.
Sounds legit.
I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order, the Third Chair, a master of the arts of combat and survival both. Though he has been silent for some days now, I have thus far refrained from sending any others in search of him, lest they be lost in turn. Yet, it seemed only right to inform you of the situation, given your unique experience of the perils of Ash. For as you so earnestly advised me, it would not do to abandon a man to his fate, when he might yet be saved.
It would not. But Ash is a big place. Can you be any more specific?
Perhaps. The last owl I received from him mentioned a village where he had heard the cult were wont to assemble. Mickleburg was its name. It lies in the southern reaches of Waloed. If aught ill befell him, I expect it did so there.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
You are much too kind, my lord. Go then, with my hopes, and may the Firebird's flame ever burn in your heart.
Okay. Just out of curiosity. So many quests. Okay.
Yeah!
Mistakes.
this be Nickelberg?
There were people alive in Waloed.
These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough at least.
Yeah, but you just open the door.
What is going on here?
Ah. Did you, too, heed the call?
Heed the call? No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed. This village is their altar, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters.
Nope, don't like that.
Themselves to the Lord.
Give themselves.
Oh, Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
Culty is cold.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
Free us from the torment of this mortal realm.
They want to be saved. Forgive me. But did another foreigner, like me, come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Stone? Yes. He's staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
Nope, don't like that. Super culty.
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter. You have seen them at their prayers, have you not? They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light.
Nope,
Not that
don't
they
like
might
that.
be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... 'tis different. It is more. And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe, that they might achieve their dream. That they might do their duty to their Lord. even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become a Kashyyyk. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my lord, but I must remain here. If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great... Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
I'll go and find out what. Stay here.
They became a Kashyyyk.
Beneath the flood. Oh no. There must be something I can do. Echoes as well. Found her.
Ready, brother?
Just gonna casually kill these echoes.
Ready. Too slow.
That was not the button I intended. Oh, well.
What now?
Hmm. Oh! Hi.
We meet again. I've killed your kind before.
I remember how to... Trying to figure it out. There we go. Fistful of steel. That's a lot of damage.
Damn it.
Bruh! Skilled in the art of combat.
Don't you die. Come on,
gets run through.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did, when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
I don't know how to feel about that.
They are saved. Found her. I should get this report to Cyril.
Yes, I want to port 3 feet in front of me.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back. I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
And then what does it say? Oh, okay.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end. For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge
Hello.
one's decision to be. Only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them, we protect them, and yes, we die for them. For better or worse.
How are you doing today?
That is our creed.
Thank you for the raid.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants. And this was his will, the ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
All right, well, there is duty undone. We got another orichalcum. We got a signboard. And an achievement. And they opened up my mind. I have got six of these things. All right. Let's check one thing. Hold on. Where there's a will. That's literally right here. Check one other thing real quick before I do that. Okay, we have no more hunts that have opened up, so that's okay. Means that we're on our way. Let me do this one quest before we go to bed.
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon
We probably didn't know that.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these. Works in progress.
I mean, I
But
can
with his
imagine.
grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Let's do the thing.
I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Well,
Titan's Wake is to the south of here. But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
it is really late, and I'm getting very tired. So, as much as I want to finish this one right now, I don't know if I can. I mean, it's probably just killing the dragon. It's probably just killing the dude, right? Like, that is my only concern, to be honest with you. I do have work in the morning, though. So I'm going to save it here. And we will... We'll go ahead and... I think these three are all in here. So what we'll do is we'll save this here, and we will go ahead and... do more of this tomorrow. I mean, I'm going to do, at least finish these. There's those 3 quests plus a lot of the, like, I've got, I think it's like 11 quests still. So, we have plenty of time. As I said, I'm in Sidequest Purgatory at the moment. I am, yeah, there's just no, it's like I'm in full-on Sidequest Purgatory at the moment. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find somebody raid. We could go to Ikea. Alright, so I'm going to raid Ikea. I do thank you guys for coming out, watching. Thank you so much for the raids for both Orlando's, and Evie. Do appreciate you guys. Sig. He's literally sitting right in here, like, just seeing like, oh, you can call me Sig. Whatever. Your name is Siggy. Okay. Anyway, so again, I do thank you guys for watching. I thank you guys for joining me on this little journey we've got going on here right now. And yeah, we are going to go see Ike here. He is doing a Final Fantasy IV randomizer free enterprise. So if you like that kind of stuff, he is doing that. And he is a great guy. I actually have been mentored by him in like the past, so you'll definitely enjoy him. With that all being said, again, I am Tabby Cat, i.e., according to Siggy, I am the Dragon Kitten, and I will be signing off here. So, I hope you guys all have a really great night. No, not that much.